Welcome out, ladies and gentlemen, to this RGL Highlander Week 7 matchup between Squirtyay and Somebody Help. We're on CP Steel, of course, for the last week of the regular season. I am Zagron, joined by Godfather by my side, and Dolphin behind the camera as always. Godfather, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Glad to be back here yet again for Steel Week, and this is always an interesting one. We've got maybe a bit less of a close matchup record-wise going into this match, but it's Steel, so upsets are always an opportunity, always a chance here. So, going to be looking for an upset myself in this one.
Yep, and as you mentioned, the records between these two teams, a big disparity. The skill level on Steel is probably smaller than what the records would indicate here. Somebody Help are known as a team that can play Steel extremely well on their day. They just haven't been having the best season. That said, they have a chance to turn things around today, although they do need some help from other parts of the league if they do want to make playoffs. So we go ahead and start by running down the rosters real quick, see who's going to be playing tonight. On the side of Somebody Help is going to be Supreme Toad on Scout, BFFL on Soldier or Biffle, American on Pyro, Country Toad on Demoman, Micah on Heavy, Mio on Engineer, Fleeble on Medic, Timeless on Sniper, and Watterson on Spy.
And over on Squirtyay is going to be Wish on the Scout, Pup Soldier, Figsy on Pyro, Demoman is Johnny from Cali, Nurks on Heavy, Pickles on Engie, Doozy Creeper on Medic, Percy on Sniper, and Pajaro is on Spy.
Yeah, and I'm going to use this pregame. We already know that Somebody Help are a Steel team, that they can play this. We know that they haven't been having the best season. We know that Squirtyay, they're locked into at least a 2 or 3 seed. They're getting either 2 or 3, which doesn't change the playoff matchup. So Squirtyay, they don't have much on the line tonight. They're just trying to play to get their record as high as possible, get some match points, maybe get a 2 seed for a map pick in the matchup between the 3 seed. But other than that, I want to talk about playoff implications for the rest of the league because, like I said, Somebody Help, they can make playoffs with a win. They do need to sweep, I believe. If they don't sweep, it's 6 match points. So if we go over, they're currently at 22. If they don't sweep and just win, they actually get 28. So it's possible that they could move on with 28 match points. For that to happen, the Frauds Tunic Vex match that's happening, that match is the most playoff implicative match tonight because Frauds are sitting in that 4th seed, Tunic Vex are sitting down in 7th, but they do technically have an avenue to make it in. They just need to sweep and also have some luck go their way. So Frauds, if they take any round tonight, they're going to be locking in their spot, barring a Somebody Help sweep. So we'll keep updates for you guys on that match. That one is very important to determine who sneaks into playoffs. Somebody Help, though, like I said, they do need to win.
Yeah, this is a big one for Somebody Help. They're, as you've mentioned a couple times now, just barely clinging to the playoff hopes at the end of the season here. And Steel, as I mentioned earlier, upsets are abundant on this map. Predictions up on screen now. It looks pretty even in chat right now, 1.27, 1.27. Again, put your votes in there, see if you get those right. I'm personally leaning towards a Squirtyay 2-0. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'd say based on this season, what was the relative strength of these teams that we've seen, Square A is definitely favored tonight. A lot of love for Somebody Help in the chat, though. That's not surprising. They are fan favorites at this point, especially Timeless over on the Sniper. He didn't play for the entire season, I don't believe, but he is in now, so gonna try and help to lead them to the promised land of playoffs like he did a couple seasons ago. I remember that one. That was legendary on cast, so we'll see if he can do just that. In the meantime, I'm going to talk a little bit about the matchups here tonight, just a bit, because we do have a lot of experienced Highlander players on both sides of the coin. I think Country Toad versus Johnny from Cali on Demoman is going to be huge. It's Steel, tons of tight corridors, tons of walk-ups that get spammed heavily, and whichever Demoman can stay alive and output damage is just always a massive boon for their team.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting watching the demos. The explosive classes overall have a fun time on Steel, in my opinion. Just a lot of tight corridors to spam through. Quick shout out to the people who have subscribed with Prime here tonight. That's much appreciated because all of your support supports us as casters and production. So that's much appreciated. Keep that up, guys. Anyway, back to talking about this one. I'm looking at the snipers right now, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts on who has the advantage in the SVS matchup tonight.
Steel SVS is a fickle thing because it's not about the quantity of frags you get on Steel, it's about the quality as a sniper. There's no big one-man sight line that you can shut down the entire enemy team from like you can on Product or Lakeside, so It's going to be about rotations for these snipers. The smarter sniper will get more opportunities to make the big picks happen. We've seen Timeless be able to do that time and time again, especially on this map. He's probably one of the best snipers at playing Steel that we've ever seen in Highlander, specifically on Steel. That said, it's not going to be an easy matchup. We do know that Squirtyay Sniper Percy can do good work of his own, and if his team has his back, it's unlikely he'll get killed by anything other than Timeless, so I would give Timeless the edge, but it's going to be hard for him to make this work. He's going to be fighting an uphill battle.
And then I've seen a little bit of Watterson Sniper, I think, in the past. I don't know if I've seen Watterson Spy, as we are in setup now. So the Spy, you know, we've talked about one pick classes, now talking about the other. Who's got the Spy advantage here overall?
Steel is a map where Spy can have the most impact of any map. There's just a lot you can do with choosing your fights, choosing where to help your team pressure. In that regard, Pajaro is far more experienced on the class, so I think that he might have a better mind for how to play Steel as the Spy. That said, Watterson, no mechanical slouch, he'll be able to coordinate with his team, and if he can actually be in the right place at the right time, he'll do just fine.
Well, we are in the final moments of setup here. The crit stickies are up. Looking for a pick will be the sniper. Everyone rotating around. Bats back up for Biffle on defensive soldier here as first cap starts underway. ×4. Pretty standard opening to Steel here. There's not too much to do in terms of defending first point. Watterson over there, though, calling out the situation. This is going to be first cap, and then we'll see the real action begin. Oh, it's actually going to start with Country Toad picking up the crit debt onto Nurk, so the heavy down for the blue team. Those traps out of the way with maybe a bit of a slowdown now for the side of Yay.
Yep, on A right now, we see 3 players stacking up. Wish and Pickles are grouped up with that sentry gun. Going to whip the engineer into lobby, but put that level 3 gun. We do see Supreme Toad and Watterson kind of spotting that, but they're going to give up the game and let that one go through. Meanwhile, Pajaro not able to get in on the sentry gun, gets wrangled down. Without the spy and without the sap, it's a lot harder to take the Uber in. We do see Figsy and Nurk trying to get this upper control, but they're not actually able to get it. And Johnny from Cali going down to the sticky bombs means that they can't actually Uber quite yet.
This sentry gun has made it all the way around. They're by C at this point, waiting to get that gun down. Pup is going to fall.
I like
soldier for the blue team, and yeah, I really like this teleporter and level 3 going up.
Now on B, Uber exchange coming through onto the gun, solo onto American Deny. Great job by the help Pyro to completely stuff this Uber in its tracks. Upper control is still held by a help. Squirtyay have not done a very good job getting them out of there.
Michael Lately, oh, he's going to be able to gun down his opposing heavy. Now the soldier's dueling it out there. Biffle's going to win that one, so 2 picks for the defensive team. The Bat's backup was popped out there by the soldier, keeping his team alive. A great play. Pickles picks up Supreme Code, though, so the scout dead for the defense here as Johnny from Cali, no demo now for the blue team. Here's Pajaro, though, going for the stab. On Timeless will miss it and get gunned down there. Now Wish falls to Watterson. So one spy play fails and the other succeeds, and here's a push up top.
Okay, they finally got the heavy out of upper for Squirtyay. This is big. Now they can peek this upper area and force the defense back, although we do see Pickle's sentry gun has been moved up into Wishbone. This is actually super threatening for any backouts that might come out. Timeless being heavily pressured by Pickles in the backline, and with that distraction, they're walking through main. Country Toad gets sniped down by Percy, and without a demo man, you gotta give up the game. Pajaro with a big pick onto Mio, escaping, and there's Wish's flank coming through. Feeble, Timeless going down. Big flank by Wish there, and that gun setup, that engineer play in the backlines pays off big for Squirtyay.
Yeah, Squirtyay, really nice coordinated effort there. The spy finds the perfect pick, the gun in the right position at the right time. Now the rotation coming through with full Uber advantage for the side of Squirtyay. They're going to lose Pickles here, so I guess no one to protect that gun, but only a scout on point. C-point scout is going to do his best to get out here. It's going to be tough, but Supreme Toad is piped down at the end. Bats back up 100% here for the side of Biffle. It's actually going to be popped out here. Is this a contest onto C?
Yeah, the banner's doing work to help them get out here, but they actually aren't out onto the point yet. They can't get on it, and now that's going to be a 5x capture all the way into C. All of a sudden, somebody help have nothing to work with. Biffle tries to go in late, but he just gets shredded, and just like that, they waste their banner, and they don't get onto C. So now rotation coming back into Wishbone from Squirtyay. This is all very standard, very good play coming out. They're now going to wait for these bridges to cross.
Watterson doesn't find anything there. Will go down. Figsy taken up by Timeless, though. A nice opening pick there. 3 down for the defending. Somebody help the heavy now on the point. Scout rotating around. There's Percy down. Timeless on 3.
Oh, Timeless!
He picks up DZ, and that is a drop out of the blue medic. Squirtyay in a bit of trouble here. They're going to rotate White Room, try to go through gate 4, get onto the red combo, holding down the point D, but good pressure so far all around from Squirtyay. They're going to lose their heavy again here, but shouldn't slow them down too much.
Yeah, they're trying to retake lobby, but with an incomplete force. They're just getting mulched. Biffle picking up 2, and Timeless a 5th kill of this life, doing tons of work. Figsy gonna be forced to back up, and all of a sudden, that went from really good for Squirtyay to really bad. They just lost everything in that corridor, thanks to Timeless picking up 5 kills.
We were talking about the sniper v sniper earlier on here. It looks like Timeless has come out swinging. He's gonna help out. Look at the demo here. Timeless will find the spy at the end, a 6K, but Country Toad finds 3 there, and the defending somebody help, holding onto this white room area here, and so far have stabilized a bit.
Yep, and the setup right now is perfect for the side of somebody help. They got the main combo in lobby, they got the level 3 heavy in heaven, and we got Timeless rotating between the 2.
They're going to drop Country Toad. No demo now. It's just onto a Pyro as the Uber comes forward, but now the counter pop from Squirtyay is going to be big. But look at the kill feed right now. 3 go down for the side of Squirtyay as they continue to work their way forward. This Pyro doing his best to stop it.
Just got out with her life. Fleeble is alive. American will sacrifice his life for his medic, which is a good play going through, but now 5x onto D. Looks like this one is going in favor of Squirtyay. It's just going to be the E point to cap up after this. Pajaro getting bumped onto up top. There is a level 3 gun and a heavy to deal with up at heaven, so we'll see if they can dislodge that. Remember, when D gets capped, the E gates are closed, so all respawns are now way longer for help.
Gun right now. Johnny from Cali's going to find that. Pajaro goes in, but does get gunned down. Now the heavy will fall as the side of Squirtyay working the way around here. It's just a few in Wishbone right now, doing their best to get some spam in, but here's the scout playing very aggressive, will find the kill onto the demo man. Now it's just the Pyro and the medic, but they're disconnected. The scout coming in to help here as pressure onto point now. Biffle is dead, just 3 alive. Timeless needs to find
this one's done.
Miracle headshot, but it's probably going to be done after this.
Yep, Pickle's got the level 2.
E-cap.
5 players up, they gotta run all the way around through C to get to the point, but they're already being held out by this demo man. Supreme Toad Sticky Bomb's gonna shut down any players coming in. We'll see what the last minute sacrifice push gonna look like from somebody help here. They're stacking up on the flank sides, but they're not able to get in at all, just being held out by Sticky Bombs, by a sentry gun. Can't do anything. They're gonna try their best in Wishbone, Uber through, but with Timeless and American dropping, they're struggling to get through. Pajaro tries to block them. Damage coming through though. Country Toad does a lot of work, but their mate goes into the pit. Fleeble falls down, and the players are gonna get cleaned up here. A bit of a stall, a lot of damage, but not going to do anything. That's going to be the cap up here for Squirtyay in 6 minutes.
6 minutes even, a nice cap time overall. Figsy with a beautiful reflect rocket kill at the end there. 1-2 clip for sure. 6 minute time, not blazing fast, no 420 that we saw last season, but definitely a good starting mark here to work with now, and it'll be Squirtyay on defense.
Yeah, for a full around the world time where they cap A, B, C, D, and then E, 6 minutes is, you're okay with that. It could be a bit faster if you didn't get held up on one push. But it's fine for both sides, I'd say, because you don't actually have to cap D every time. If you manage to make the snowball from C to E to work, you can. And it would have worked there if not for Timeless. But yeah, either way, 6 minutes going to be doable for both sides here as somebody helps swapping to the offense.
Yep, I'm looking at these soldier loadouts right now. We're going to have bats backup on both sides, so an offensive bats backup will be in the works here. Good, obviously, into sentry guns, but also just keeping the team alive, keeping that combo tanky as much as possible. So we'll see how those play out, but now the gate's about to open. What are you expecting to see here?
Early SVS is about to pop off, I'm pretty sure. We do see Timeless scoping up. If he could find a pick onto Percy, it'd be big. Cross doesn't get it.
Yeah, unable to find that one. Wish is going to die. Mekalele taking a lot of damage, though. He'll live.
Yep, standard A cap coming out. Both snipers are peeking into this lower B area. I see the dots are just trained on each other's walls. Whoever hits this shot buys their team a lot of space here. Nurk's going to go down on heavy. That's pretty big.
Wait,
this upper force really works out quite well. They just whipped the heavy and Doman through onto Nurks and just gank him. That's going to be really big.
Yeah, as you remember, it took a while to get Mekalele off of that high ground for in the first half here, and now that heavy taken out. It'll be pretty easy to push through. The sentry gun is going to be looking at this B point. Country Toad taken down, so no demo. It'll be a moment here. Watterson looking to get through here. Maybe a pick onto Percy is in order.
Something interesting is there's no sentry gun going up for somebody help on the flank. They're keeping it with their main combo here. Watterson not going to be able to get the sap on the gun in the meantime, although Percy did get stabbed, so Timeless has a bit of free reign. The AE force right now is just Biffle. Oh, DZ drops to Timeless. He did the drop down play onto the dispenser and picks the medic. That is massive from Timeless, finding that impact, the quality pick as we were talking about. Sentry gun gonna go down. Defensive banner is out here for the side of Squirtyay. Can they do anything with it? The answer looking to be no, as Pup 1 HP HP,
finds
gets out
the
the
edgy.
Biffle in the flank,
Biffle with a
one
whip!
kill onto Pickles. Nurk's gonna get shredded as well, and with Pup getting cleaned up, that is a full wipe in favor of Help, thanks to Timeless once again.
I don't know how Biffle lives through that, but yes, a full wipe in order here. Pajaro will escape, but Biffle like was shooting rockets at himself and then had a whip out and just wouldn't reload. Looking over at Country Toad though, this blue team looking to get aggressive onto the spawn door, doing good spam.
Country
there.
Toad's too far. He was without his team. He got picked off immediately. Not having a Demo Man is actually big.
Look at Fleeble right now. Fleeble's one. Oh, they're not going to be able to find him. The spy unable to connect those last three shots and does go down to Biffle on an 8K rate. 8K right now is the soldier.
Yep, and all of a sudden now we got just about 4 minutes for Somebody Help to push these last 2 points. They can go wherever they want. They have Uber in 50%. DZ had a small ad, but that doesn't really matter too much on Steel defense. Johnny gonna get picked off early, and Wish as well. No Demo, no Scout. Those are big combat classes taken down by the pick classes for Help. We'll see now they got the level 2, level 3 Sentry Gun swapping in, and the gun is wrangled, so their Demo is gonna get some free spam over the top on it. Country Toad gonna be safe for now as D getting spam capped. Uber popped out here by Squirtyay. It's just a solo onto the Heavy though. They can't really do much with it as the Heavy can't get onto the point fast enough.
Fleeble
running for her life.
Will die. Fleeble taken down at the end there by Pajaro, but Nurk's in on the kill 100%. And it's going to be Squirtyay able to hold off this onslaught, but now Timeless has a pretty free angle from Wishbone, just staring through everywhere here, and I see a level 3 gun going up. Watch.
Pup just won a massive soldier v soldier in Heaven to get control of that, and with Percy winning the other SVS with Sniper v Sniper, it's going to look like they can come back in and hold lobby for Squirtyay. Supreme Toad gets a kill onto Nurks, but taken down by a good pipe from Johnny, and with Watterson getting cleaned up, banner out from Pup once again. It looks like the hold will stay just a bit longer. 3 players on respawn timers, including DZ Creeper though, so their Uber is going to be at slightly disadvantaged for Squirtyay. We'll see what they can do here, and Pickles going down is not good for them.
Yeah, Timeless has been holed up, it's called Heaven, right?
We'll call it Window. Heaven is the spot above the point.
Right, sorry. It's Window versus Heaven here. Timeless now has gone down below, looking for Percy if he can. Doesn't quite get it. Figsy dead, as is Biffle. So a couple down for the defending red team right now. Watterson narrowly dodging a sniper's headshot. But the aggression coming around from White Room's going to be pushing in onto D here.
Timeless is playing Combat Sniper. He's just taking the beam, walking in, and killing a Heavy instantly. And with that big health pool of Nurks down, D is going to get capped up for sure. This time they got 6x on it, mini sentry, the whole shebang, capping up that point. And now a minute 50 seconds left for Squirtyay to hold. Can they do it? Biffle in Heaven, trying to get chased down by Wish. Wish needs this kill, otherwise it's not going to make it. Whip out, and he whips down Wish. That's no Scout in Heaven anymore for Squirtyay. They're only 6 up. They have 95 on DZ Creeper. They need to get this one of a Country Toad picked out.
That is a beautiful stat by Pajaro there. Uber's now even, so there's going to be a recontest for sure out of Squirtyay. Watterson going to be looking for a pick, but he
Uber's
is
out.
known immediately. Uber
American
out.
stuffing it in Wishbone, all alone, doing tons of work with this solo cap upcoming. Pup doing some work on the side, but they're going to lose Nurks with no Heavy once again. Hard to do anything. American gets the trade into Johnny. That's huge.
Pickles almost just got a 2-shot onto the sniper behind. Timeless on a 5K though. Watterson will pick up Percy, so there's only 2 alive for the defending team. This is going to be a round win for Somebody Help. Not what I was expecting to see, but they came out swinging here tonight.
It really is just Timeless diff. Because if you really think about it, when they were getting snowballed from C to E, Timeless shut down that entire Uber disad push. He picked off the medic, he picked off 2 players, and he helped clean up lobby. He did so much work on the defense, and then on offense, the drop-down medic drop, that's a classic play. I normally see that being done by Watterson. I think he was the person who I've seen do it the absolute most, but this time, getting a taste of his own medicine, or rather, seeing his own sniper do it, is pretty big. Watterson might have given him that tip to try it in this match, but either way, Thomas is doing so much work. He has 15 kills, top fragging the server.
Yeah, he also has 3 of those kills onto the sniper, only 2 back in the other way. So winning the SVS and kind of winning the match right now for the side of Somebody Help. Have these logs up. Nothing too surprising though. What are you seeing?
Country Toad out-damaged Johnny by 200 DPM. Granted, when you're on the winning team on Steel, that kind of happens. If your combo can't regroup, they keep getting picked off. It's harder to play. Interestingly, Country Toad has 2 more deaths than Johnny as well. So, like, even despite dying more, he's just able to find more damage by a long margin.
One interesting thing, side of Somebody Help, look at the heal spread. Not very standard.
Let me open up the page. Why don't you talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. Just seeing the Pyro and the Demo getting 207. Usually Heavy's eating a lot of damage, eating a lot of heals. Nurks took 369 heals per minute. On the other side, Michael only 182. So a bit of a difference in the heal spread here. Just something to point out and take note of overall in Somebody Helps Win.
Yeah, the biggest difference that he's trying to bring up here is Nurks is having 27% heals for the side of Squirtyay. Heavy getting 27, Heavy getting over a quarter of your team heals is not something you normally see at mid-high levels of invite. Normally you give more to the demo man. It's not caught, so the scouts getting less than they normally would otherwise, but giving your Heavy that much heals is a pretty big deal, because if you look at the top level of heals for Squirtyay, it's all going to the Heavy, demo man, and Pyro. No one else is getting any. The most from anyone after that is Percy at 10%. To compare, Timeless is at 13. I'm not sure if this is fully intentional, because it probably has something to do with the game plan for help on Steel, but it looks like they deathball a lot harder. And that's like being evidenced by the heal spread. All the players from help are getting in between 13 and 17% heals, except Engineer and Spy, which makes sense.
Yeah, thank you for doing the proper analysis on what I was pointing out. They're much appreciated. Do want to mention Biffle has been going on an absolute tear. Maybe a bit overshadowed by Timeless's kills or Country Toad's damage numbers, but 13 and 6 with 437. Biffle has found plenty of big plays overall tonight, and I'm going to be watching him more in half number 2.
All right, now let's rein it in a bit. Yeah, Somebody Help played really good in that half. Their strategy worked out where they just deathball a lot, and then Timeless gets key picks with the combo to make the pushes work. Squirtyay were about a minute off of winning that round, right? The minute could come from a number of things. Their medic dropping on offense once to Timeless, their medic dropping once on defense to Timeless. The drop-down medic pick is very preventable. You just need your medic to stand on a spot in the dispenser where that can't happen. You could also put a player watching that, like posted there. A spy on A could be calling it out, saying, hey, sniper's going to drop down, med stand in the dispenser. There's just a lot you can do to prevent that from happening. That's like a cheesy one time a season thing on Steel that happens, and it happened at the best possible time for Help. Remember, they need to win this match, and a 2-0 gives them the best possible chance for playoffs.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be looking to close this one out in a strong fashion. Time predictions up on stream for chat. We saw a 6-minute and then something like a 5-something. What are you expecting to see here? Somebody Helps offense.
I want to say it'll be around the same as last time, around that 5-minute mark. I'm not sure how well they're going to do without the medic drop on B, because B is one of the harder points to kind of break entirely on Steel. There's only one avenue in, otherwise you have to just hope a flank play works out. So I feel like without seeing them actually push B, I don't exactly know how well they're going to do here. I'd say 6 minutes is a decent estimate.
So Nurk's not up on the high ground right now beside of Squirtyay.
Yeah, he didn't like getting ganked last time.
Yeah, he didn't quite like that too much. I also only saw ×3 on the cap for Somebody Help on A point. No rotation around yet. Now maybe Biffle's going to be joining. Timeless going to be looking for a pick play, as is Waterson. So sending a fair number of people around.
Timeless is going to drop down pick again. He's going to try it again.
All right, you said
I don't
once
think it got called by a spy.
Oh, they know. Look at Percy.
Yeah, they know.
Percy,
yeah, that's and look, the medicine dispenser. See, that thing works once ever in a match, right? You can't do it twice. So Timeless tries the luck, gets punished for it. We will now see the main force come in. Flank play going through for Biffle gets a takedown on Wish. So now with Wishbone held by Somebody Help, Uber coming through on the front side, being denied by Solo onto Figsy. Waterson gets the sap onto the gun just in time. Banner out for Pup, doing a lot of work in post though. American Waterson going down, and this Banner is doing tons of work. Biffle now getting cleaned up in that tiny corridor, and only one casualty for Squirtyay on this defense.
Oh, Figsy just barely will live there. The level 3 gun put down too late and won't really be able to get much done. Figsy going to be trying to stuff out any aggression here, but he's once again very weak and will go down. Country Toad finding the kill there.
Big headshot onto Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny is dead. Timeless finding the headshot there. A couple of frags going in favor of
another Banner. Pup is building things up, farming them up like no one's business, although without their demo man and engineer, it's really hard to keep the defense going.
Percy miracle play? Oh.
Timeless steals the kill on that one.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, but yeah, that's B capped up, even without the medic drop.
That was, I do want to point out, that was a nice shot through the wood, as Dolphin mentioned in our ears, to kill the sniper. Medics coming up on Uber here, point B going to be taken by Somebody Help. It's going to be rotation. Biffle looking to jump forward, maybe getting good damage in onto Nurks, but it's not enough. Wish on the demo finds an easy pick onto Country Toad, and living a little bit here too as well. Getting good damage onto Biffle, who is in. will go down, as does Supreme Toad, so a couple of
Johnny
picks.
has free reign right now. They pop this Uber onto the Heavy and Pyro. It's hard to get forward with these classes. They're very slow, and with Waterson and Mio getting picked up in the backlines, it's just these 3 players. They got nothing left. Counter Uber came out at the end here for Squirtyay to keep their players alive, and with that, they do solidify a defense on C, something they failed to do in the last half.
Pup just popped another battalion's backup. He will die here. But
Yeah,
that's,
he went for the med, but
yeah,
didn't get
it is impressive how quickly he's been building those up, and they overall are getting plenty of value. So really,
Timeless
like that
is
play.
on the cliff. He could find a pick. Shoots once, doesn't get the pick. Now they don't know he's there. DZ's 1 HP almost got killed on in the meantime. Johnny gonna get picked up by Micah. A lot of segmented fights happening across the map. This is what Steel is kind of known for. Although E is being firmly held, Waterson gets picked off in the spawn gate. So now the only avenue in is C for the side of Something Help. They're stacked up in Wishbone. 95% Uber. Fleeble gonna get a sandwich to get her health back up, and we will see now their push come through.
Pup is going to die again here, so no bats back up in play for the defending Squirtyay. And Uber is slightly an advantage of the side of Somebody Help. If they pop aggressively here, they might
Timeless
be able
again!
to...
Cliff,
no!
Fleeble dies!
That is a drop! Fleeble, no Uber anymore, and now it's looking a lot better from the side of Somebody Help.
Squirtyay's bleeding though. They just bled 3 players. No Pyro, no Spy, or no Scout rather. All of a sudden, your Uber advantage doesn't mean anything. You have no one to pop it on.
Yeah, they're actually going to end up losing point C here. The medic just doesn't have anyone, as you mentioned. Biffle down below, a good spread, and Somebody Help doing a lot here, keeping things moving.
Yeah, 4 through 3, Steel E takes between like 30 to 45 seconds to cap up, 45 more towards the realistic edge. So it's likely going to be a better time this half for the side of Squirtyay. That said, they have full Uber, they have lobby. They want to milk as much time off the clock as they can to get themselves back into this match. We will see them take this lobby, solidify players forward, and now Fleeble going to have to build up the Uber from scratch.
Do they know? Oh, the side of Somebody Help almost could have just rushed in there silently and not told
Percy,
not giving
there's
themselves
people
away.
behind you.
Percy is oblivious the whole time. It does go down, but that's what I was expecting Somebody Help to maybe go for. Just sneak in, get a couple of frags. They end up getting one anyway. And actually, the combo of the red team is going to be in a bit of trouble here. The Scout is behind. It's a bit of a pincer onto the combo. Pickles is dead. And now retreating out onto D. They will be able to have the numbers advantage and clean up some kills here. So, side of DZ Creeper holding onto their Uber. It's going to be even for this last fight.
Yeah, one thing though is that Pickles did go down, lost the sentry gun as well, so now Screw Lobby helps say they're going to stack up on the E point. Uber going to have to come out from Lobby behind right now. Johnny taking it in, going to get countered Uber solo onto Micah so far. Fleeble did take a lot of damage right before the exchange, and Air Blast almost put Micah into the pit. He will stay alive in the meantime. Supreme Toad, American Biffle all dropping Nurks, shredding them with that minigun, that Russian man doing work in the tight choke point. Getting walked at now by a Spy. It's hard for Doman to deal with the Spy. They're peeking in, and 2 big stickies from Country Toad take down Johnny. That said, it's still a 7v8 on the front lines. Heaven now being held once again by Pup on the defense, so they will be able to get forward. Big headshot onto the Scout means that Supreme Toad not going to be able to impact the fight at all. They're trying to go D now. This time Nurks isn't so lucky to get kills, and this should be a D capture.
Should be a D capture, but definitely a strong stall there. DZ Creeper picks up a kill onto Micah Lele with the bow, shutting down Micah's 4K. So the D cap will come through for sure.
Sniper right now happening in Heaven. This is really funny. Look at him.
Also the sniper looking. Oh wait, where's the blue sniper right now? Biffle gonna go in and
Percy's being toyed with. He gave up. He didn't even try.
Oh god, here's the pressure on E times 8 right now. It's Wishbone for now. They're not yet having to Uber. Now the Pyro got locked in.
Pit.
Oh, that is a terrible demo death there. American also going to fall. Johnny from Cali dead as well, and Pups try to jump in and not find anything to Uber out.
Oh, they dropped their heavy.
Rushing in. The Pyro will be able to clear off this point. It's just in Heaven is Biffle, and Mio now will get gunned down eventually. Biffle looking for Fixie. Can't quite find him. The re-aggression, though, coming onto point.
Yeah, stalled for a bit longer, but these Steel defense spawn times are just brutal. You lose one player, they're out of there for 20 seconds, so now respawns in for help, gonna be stacking up this point. They did stall for about an extra, 20-30 seconds off of that air blast into the pit, though, so with that 7-minute time on the defense for Squirtyay, that's definitely better. That's pretty good. That's the best time we've seen so far.
Yeah, Squirtyay, doing a good job on defense there to start things out. We didn't see as much absolute annihilation from Timeless, but still finding some good picks here and there. And now we're going to see in the side of Squirtyay trying to push that time.
Yep, like I said, 7 minutes, definitely better than before. They pushed in around, what, 5 minutes, and they didn't get a chance for the last point before? Or rather, it was their defense that was not up to par. But that time it was. They did the work, got to 7 minutes on the clock. From what we've seen so far, they can push 7. They just have to actually do it. We'll see what they can do here. Remember, they did employ a strategy last half where they sent Engineer behind for the sentry gun all the way. They put Scout, Soldier, as much pressure from Wishbone as they could, and it worked out great. So we'll see if somebody help actually allow that again.
I really hope they don't. Just like I was really hopeful that the sniper pick wouldn't happen again. Hoping that if somebody helps, able to keep things steady here. Mio just jumping around for the sake of it. Love that. But things should open pretty standard here.
Yep. I do see both snipers are trying to keep the spawn area for now. No one quite finding the leg up. And it's going to be a 4x stack onto A right now. Waterston is cloaked on it, so he will see the people coming through. Looks like they're just going to play passive again on it. Waterston's backing up all the way to the spawn shutter.
Yeah, gonna just look for a pick here, maybe? Don't think he'll... No, he's going to get out. Makes more sense as A comes through, and now it's just
there's passive
looking at
it.
B.
Timeless is posted on it from the shutter. We'll see if he can find an initial pick. Trying to wait for the shot, misses the first shot. Now they're going to spam him. Yeah, he's going to have to get out. They're just allowing the E flank once again to happen.
Do you think it's worth giving up the E flank? Bats back up out, now
The E flank worked really well for them. I'd like to see them not give it up. In the meantime, Uber Exchange happened on B. No one went down in it as expected. You know, Pyro just stuffs people in the corner. But with that, the banner gets popped out here from Biffle. They do solidify in the post. Percy going to go down to some flares at the end. In the meantime, now both teams can have all their players up in a second. Pajaro is in behind. Going to take the ammo. Probably wants to sap this gun for their team's repush. They still don't have control of upper. And now it's a brass beast from RGLgg here. If they ignore upper like they did last time, they will get shredded by this heavy.
And a couple people going to jump up there. The Uber out from the defense. Not able to pick up Nurks there. It was very weak. We'll find a... Wait, sorry. My HUD is very broken. No Uber's out. Uber's almost at 100% here. 80%. Gonna have to do a quick reload as the blue team continuing to get aggressive. I like Country Toad.
Pajaro on the sniper gets a pick and a sap. Big play there by Pajaro to open up for his team. Both meds now with 100% Uber. American has to get close on the shutter to deny in a second. That said, they are missing Figsy, and I don't think they want to go without their Pyro quite yet. They're going to go anyway. Sticky's on the gate. Gonna jump forward is Johnny trying to do some work. Supreme Toad sniped down in the meantime as Banner is once again out for Pup. Level 1 sentry gun is getting wrangled, doing some work. They're gonna have to back up. They don't find any key kills, and they lose Pup and Percy once again. So this push is not working out. The upper players are too big of a threat.
Pajara's gonna get caught out as well. I like this Brass Beast pickup by RGLgg. Add some tankiness, add some damage, and with 3 grouping up top, decided somebody help, doing a great job holding down this high ground. We're gonna see a bit of a rotation. The whip is out for the blue team's flank, and pick glasses rotating around, so it's going to be a 5-4 split. Getting some pressure onto E here, but just to bait back Supreme Toad, who might get picked.
He took the telly. He's trapped here. He gets 1 pick. They're going to ignore him again. He's shredding down onto Nurks. 1 HP, stuck up top. Can he eat a sandwich and get out? He's using the fist. They're going to Uber through up top. Micah gets out with his life. That said, the flank in behind is doing a lot of work in the entire time, which has been ×2 capping onto E, and a level 1 sentry gun to heaven means it has to be responded to. The combo now is walking backwards. It just leaves a heavy to level 1 onto B. They're going to have to lose B here to stop E.
Yeah, the rotation comes back. Waterson looking for a play. Percy has now Heaven's sightline open. Here is the spy. Deep cloak. Sap onto the gun, but will get wrenched down, so it won't really mean much in the end.
Banner's in for Biffle. They want to try to come back in through Wishbone. Their medic is here with Uber. They're going to go on to B. Wait, they're backing up. They don't want to go on to B. Never mind.
Pup is going to die to the pit here, but that is a wasted Uber, and Banner trying to get out now.
They use so much resources for nothing there.
Yeah, they really should have just gone heavy in onto B. The Soldier now is going to take down that sniper and the telly, so E is secure a little bit more than it used to be. I guess you ended up being correct. They are going to lose B to defend E, but now E in a lot better state than it used to be.
Poor Figsy. Sacrificial lamb to kind of snip those out. Gets taken down. In the meantime, now holding on B is the combo of Squirtyay. They're at a 40% Uber dis-ad. If this gets called, they can go off this with relative ease right now. Squirtyay can. We do see Micah still on this Brass Beast, standing in heaven. Engineer going to be with him, so if they can get a defense set up, it would be a great boon to them. We do now see Spy coming onto Percy, going to take him down quite easily, and now with Uber popping out onto C.
Yeah, this Uber not going to be finding too many kills, and barely any cap time as well. Wish
The
now
demo
gonna
is
get
to
onto
get
there.
sticks on the shutter. They have some room, but instead they're just gonna let them walk out of their spawn gates. It's 80% for Fleeble. If they can get this Uber out in time, they will definitely go for the defense here.
I really hope to see just an aggressive play in, but
They
it
don't
looks
have
like
enough
they're
Uber though.
rotating
Yeah, they don't have
out.
Uber. It's already capped up before they have it.
Yeah, I feel like they could have played in a bit more, just tried to stall it out, but they're going to take a more conservative route.
They see Johnny. They get Johnny. He wanted the med pick so badly, but instead had to settle for the dome. Not a bad pick at all for Waterson.
Yeah, I do like the salvage play there. We'll find the demo. That's going to be a good one.
Oh no, poor pup.
Oh!
Jumps into a Wrangler and a Brass Beast. You're not coming down from that one.
Oh, he went down into the pit. Will face a pretty short respawn timer because it is Steel offense. So that advantage will be, and he'll be back in the fight very quickly.
Okay, so both teams have Uber. A minute 45 left on the clock. This is getting down to the wire here. Both meds walking into lobby. Exchange coming through. Demo Pyro duo from both sides here in the invincibility. No one getting quite too much damage on. Nook's taken low as the spy not going to get anything on his decloak. Figsy, WM1ing into Fleeble, taking the medic down, and now they open the floodgates.
American's gonna be finding a couple more here before falling down, but that is Fleeble dead. Squirtyay in a great position, but 120 on the clock. Bibble's gonna try to stall things out here. Will only
so many respawn timers. They're 4 up. This level 3 in heaven, but he rebuilds it. Pickles rebuilds it. Yeah, Mio rebuilds it. It's gonna get taken down. That was such a blunder. Now they go in. It's just Micah's level 3 and a sniper. Timeless picks off DZ. That's a med pick going down. You need more kills though. You have to get the players, not just the medic. Cap up now, 4x coming through. Level 1 gun in the backline protecting against this scout. They're gonna lose Supreme Toad to that level 1 from Pickles. Stacking up point ×2. 50 seconds on the clock. Remember, D is not capped. They can come through the E shutters. But now we do see Percy is posted up on that angle. Takes down Biffle.
Big pick onto Biffle there. It's going to probably be Mio looking for a hero play with a shotgun out, looking for the sniper, it looks like, not finding too much damage.
They got it. They can't get on it.
Will go down, but that is going to be a round in favor of Squirtyay, so tying things up here 1-1, making it interesting for us. Is this more in line with what we were expecting going into this?
I'd say so. I'd also say dropping around is very Squirtyay. I was bringing this up in the pregame when I was looking at the the team's records and the rounds they've won and lost this season. Squirtyay might be setting a record this invite season for most rounds lost in wins. They're currently -10 match points in their wins from just dropping rounds. They've dropped rounds to every team, including the bottom tier teams. They've dropped rounds to Tunic Vex, and I'm pretty sure they dropped one to Guerrilla Warfare too. So like, they very clearly have scrappy wins. I'd say giving up a round to help on Steel is very on brand. What would be extremely on brand is them winning this match, because despite all those rounds given up, they're still 5-1. They've only lost to Team Fun. So if they want to go undefeated against every team except first seed while dropping rounds to every team, that'd be an invite first.
Yeah, that's a kind of a random record to pull out there. Looking at the logs here, Country Toad doing 487, Biffle 405, Timeless 395. A lot of damage coming out from the side of Somebody Help, even in the Squirtyay half win. Any notable standouts? I think Fleeble's dying a fair amount overall.
Country Toad got to put out a lot less impact than he did in the first half, just kind of collapsed on a bit more, had more to shoot at, and didn't actually get as much help. Supreme Toad did not have a good half at all. It's Steel Scout, so it's hard to play, right? But even so, he was not able to find the impact he did in the first half, cleaning up on damage. American has 14 kills, by the way. That's crazy. He nearly top-fragged his team on Pyro.
Yeah, that's, I mean, Pup with 14, Biffle with 15, Country Toad not finding many kills. Actually, neither of the demos are really getting any kills. What's up with that?
It's about damage. It's not their job to actually kill things. Like, if you get the last hit, that's great, but your job's to do damage. Hopefully your scout, your heavy, shoot them and do the last 10 damage, but yeah, not that big of a deal. In the end, though, the main thing we saw that was a difference maker is Timeless was not allowed to roam free. He got shut down in his drop-down play. He wasn't allowed to post up on defense and start popping off. We just saw the pressure being taken a lot more aggressively from Squirtyay. The only big hiccup for them, because if you think about it, everything they did was really smooth except B. They have problems dislodging the defenders from the staircase. But once they actually pick up Michael up top, we see the flanks able to come through, we see the players able to get high ground, and then the waterfall opens up. So if you're Squirtyay here, what you're doing for most of the map is working. You just need to actually find a way to dislodge the players on B.
Yeah, so do you reckon it's beneficial to then try to get some sort of E push to force people out of B and really bait them back? You know, we saw the scout, we saw Wish getting about half the E point cap before anyone really rotated to combat that. Do you think that's just the way to do it here on out?
I'm glad you brought that up because I actually want to talk about this while we wait for the players to ready up. It's going to the third half. This is a very important match for both teams, so they're going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this. So in the first half, we saw Squirtyay. They took a lot of players in behind, engineer, scout, soldier, spy, plus whoever else wanted to go, and they set up in behind in Wishbone. They were able to get flanks onto the players in B, and it did so much work that they were able to get the point off of it. This time, we saw Watterson. He gunned for the teleporter to sap it. The first thing Watterson did when they got that set up is they sapped the teleporter so reinforcements couldn't come in. They then had their scout go help in behind and kill whatever players they could. They lost their engineer very early on. Sentry gun sapped. All of a sudden, the flank is dead. Once the flank play onto B did not work, that's when they said, okay, our backup plan, stack E. And that one worked. Because if you're ignored on E because the players are focused on stopping like the sentry and teleporter on C, then you start threatening the last cap. And then the combo has to respond, not just the flank.
Yep, we are in a pause, which means we will be getting started shortly. I assume that you're thinking Squirt is going to be able to take this one home. That's what we've been talking about. How quickly do you think that's going to happen? What do you expect for a Squirtyay time here?
Based on how these teams are playing, they're very keen on A through C for sure, and then E if they can manage it, D if they can't. We've seen D by help both times, so we're going around the world. I don't think there's a chance that anything goes like A, B, E, like A, E, nothing crazy like that. So I think that we're looking at a 5 to 7 minute time once again. Maybe low, maybe higher if the team gets held quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm thinking, just to be specific about it, I'm going to go 6:47, but we'll have to wait and see. Dolphin and I were pretty darn close last time around. We should be getting readied up here shortly. Who needs to make a play for either team to really secure this match?
Hold on. Looks like after the pause, there's some re-exec drama. Looks like no, it's not. Yeah, they're not gonna re-exec. We're just gonna start up in just a second here, so we'll be fine. I do believe that pause came in pregame though, so it should be fine. But as for a player I think needs to step up, well, we've seen that Squirtyay, they did quite well whenever they were able to shut down Timeless. I think the players, their formula for success is making sure Timeless can't run a train on them, and if you are somebody to help, you try to help Timeless as much as you can. If he gets posted up on defense and starts railing off 5Ks like he did in that first half, all of a sudden your win condition becomes clear.
Well, we will wait and see if side of Squirtyay is able to close this one out, do better for their playoff position. Somebody help, really looking to try to stay alive here. They'll have the crit traps out, the bats back up in hand for Biffle. So we'll just have a couple more, half a minute here to think about, I don't know, what do you want to talk about?
There's not much more I want to say because we've laid out the groundwork here. Squirtyay, if they can disrupt the upper B hold from help, they've looked pretty stable on the rest of the map. If you're help here, you just need to make sure that you can hold as long as you can and let Timeless have angles, because I don't think we've seen too many pop-off plays from people on help other than Timeless. I mean, Watterson has had a couple good picks. American has done a lot of work when he's been allowed to walk at people, but their game plan really just centers around Timeless. It's Timeless on Steel. I think he's the best sniper to ever play this map.
Well, that is high praise for sure. We have the Brass Beast Heavy as well as Country Toad on demo, taking that high ground. Biffle also in that stairway. As the sniper's going to be looking for a pick here. Jaro's getting through. It's a level 3 over on point A, and no spy there.
Pahar wants to go fast med pick. Wait, he took teleporter up top. This would be a great way to break Upper. 1, 2, 3! There's the picks from Pahar. Upper is demolished, and they're going to be able to take this one with no problems.
That is the most heroic spy play I think we've seen all season. The Uber's going to come out. Liebel and American are in so much trouble here. Timeless won't be able to find a hero play. They'll be able to get out through spawn, which is a saving grace of Steel A, or Steel B not being capped yet, so they'll be alive here. It's going to be slight ad for the blue team. Plenty of time plenty of people on point B trying to get that cap. Actually stalling it here to get spawns? Question?
Yeah, it looks like it spawned. They've already got this one for sure. I mentioned the way that Squirtyay break this hold, they get the people out of B upper, and boy did Pajaro save his best trick for last. Teleporter up into a 3K. That is massive. And now Wishbone control held firmly by Squirtyay walking into C, seeing if they can keep this snowball going. There is a Timeless watching though, so you got to be careful about it. Wish is moving up, going to be a big threat in the backline. Pajaro has a decloak angle onto Timeless as well. If he could find it, it'd be big, but gets flared out.
Biffle to Pup. Biffle goes into the pit, so 3 down on the defense. Uber out from the blue team. No one really staying around 100%. To see how this
goes. They want to repop this. If they don't go back in and contest C, they lose so much time. Yeah, they're going to go back in onto this Pyro Demo dual Uber. They're going to get Scout in onto it as well.
Oh,
Figsy DZ too far forward. Yeah.
Cleveland's going to go down. Percy will be able to pick up the air shot, body shot, and now Pickles and Pup combining for a couple of picks. Watterson will find Johnny from Cali as a consolation prize.
Biffle does good work, takes down Pajaro and Pickles over the top, so he is getting stared at right now by a sniper. Right now, Nurks, the big heavy man, is standing on that C point. Hard to dislodge him without someone else helping out, so C currently getting capped up. What will help do? Do they try to buy more time out of the point, or do they just regroup in lobby? Right now, their Engineer and Heavy are standing on E, so they're going.
Look at this rush, got a gun down Nurks, they'll be able to, and Johnny from Cali dies again. Watterson finding a great pick there. Biffle will die in the end, but
Percy's watching though.
Oh, Percy is watching, lurking. Timeless looking for the SBS will win it.
Big
a
win.
Nice quick scope there, or quick shot there, and now going to find Figsy as well. So 2 down from both sides. Somebody help continues to hold down C, just barely. Pajaro is looking for a play now.
Earlier. How do you let him get Timeless? Supreme Terror, they missed so many shots, so many scattergun shots, and they lost their sniper. All of a sudden now, gates are opening up for the side of Squirtyay. They're grouping up 90% Uber. They want C this time, and they want it now. Big ball from Pup onto Country Toad, onto the medic. He gets Fleeble with the panic attack in the spawn shutter. And medic pick is huge there. Now they're walking out onto C with those kills from Pup. They don't even have to pop their Uber.
That is just absolutely insane, and such a long respawn time. The combo basically in its entirety, still another 5 seconds before
Watterson,
they're up.
He needs a med pick.
For a big pick. Might be
They
Pickles.
see him. Engineer gets the sentry gun at least, but wanted the medic. Didn't find it. Now full Uber gonna be used out onto C here into the pit. Almost DZ goes. Good surf to stay up there. Now Johnny face tanking it. Pajaro, good sapper, gonna help take that gun down. Now Pup is in over the top. 1 rocket. Micah is 1 HP. Figsy gonna drop in the meantime. They are stacking onto the E point, but a lot of damage being taken. They're gonna lose Wish as well, and without a scout, it's hard to chase down kills. They do have faster spawns though. In the meantime, lobby play is coming out from somebody help here. 50% Uber.
Nerds can cut down the demo here and will do so. Now will die. But Percy finding the NG, so no defensive gun. It was a mini sentry actually in play in general. Timeless finds Pup on a 3K right now. Percy up and Winter will rage it around and actually die to American. Pickles cleaning up that kill. I like this Michael Lele position right now, trying to gun down the point as the combo daringly.
Timeless in the window.
The sniper DZ is in trouble, but doesn't get hit. Timeless really needs to find a shot here.
Yeah, he needs to help. He needs help from his team to get out here. They're collapsing onto the heavy, and Micah gets taken down, dropped before the Uber can come out. Johnny's in the pit though, and so is DZ Creeper. They just lose their combo to that the pesky pit once again. Heaven being retaken by help means they can keep playing. It's a level 2 sentry gun out here from the side of Pickles doing a lot of work. Will finally get taken out, and now Timeless, he's on his tear.
Timeless just continues to find crucial picks left and right, doing so much work here. Absolutely incredible sniper play. This demo going to get gunned down. Actually dies to his own pipes, but Supreme Toad credited with that nonetheless. And that was a nice tet by Country Toad himself.
This is in the window, takes down Micah. That's big because now there's no one guarding Heaven at all. They have to rotate Biffle and Timeless over there to maintain control. Timeless trying to take the SBS here. Percy isn't giving it to him. In the meantime, now Wish taken down in the front lines on that lobby fight, and there's Pup over the top onto Timeless. Big pick onto the enemy sniper, loses his life for it. Now Spy feeds an Uber Saw, but he gets the kill. Watterson, big revolver shots there to take down the enemy medic.
That is going to be crucial here for somebody help milking this Glock for as much as they can. Feeble down to about 96 health right there. Won't pop, but Pajaro is in the backline. Look for the medic. Won't find him. Gets shot down. Supreme Toad on a 6K there to save his medic. Now the aggression still going to come in, looking to pop this Uber out. Force Fleeble do use, and he will eat a pipe before popping. Now looking to rush forward, not finding too much. That Pyro doing so much work, denying the combo. working forward. Wish on point, looking to get anything with his life, but only find a short respawn timer here. That's almost an instant respawn, actually.
Pickles down once again to Timeless, means no Sentry Gun Cheese can come up for the offense here. There's a teleporter into Heaven here. It will get taken down by Nerfs, now holding up position. Oh, Johnny, he went in the pit once again. Great air blast there to put him in there. Now we will see ×4 onto the point. 75 for DZ. Timeless is low and misses the first shot. DZ has a soldier on top of him. Makes it out just in time. Pajaro's in the pit, but their medic is still alive. Great reflect from Figs there, taking on the soldier now. 3 up for help. They only have they have a demo man up. That's quite a big deal. Gonna be spamming sticks on the point. Has to get cleared. Johnny can do that work. One sticky puts them all off. Now 95 for DZ. Still 3 up for help. Their spawners now coming back in. Good rocket from Pup to win the Heaven fight. We will see now Demo Man. Oh, but in the back, Fleeble taken down by Johnny. They don't expect that one.
Team right now going to get in. Country Toad also taken down. It's absolute carnage inside of Squirtyay. Had someone on team
what's
for
this
a moment
time?
there.
This time feels like it's stretched quite a bit, like 6:37.
I think this is going to be like 6:52.
Yeah, Cap coming out here, they do manage to pick it up. It will be a 7-minute time. Ooh. That is not what they wanted, especially after Pajaro made that hero play on B. That was their hardest point that they had to cap, and they just get stuck on the E side of things, and it cost them quite a bit, 7 minutes. That said, 7 minutes is the longest time that they held last time, so this could still go either way.
Yeah, shout out to that DZ Creeper drop right before the clock runs out. Padding the stats a bit there on the sniper.
Yep, and now the onus is on somebody help. Can they keep their season alive? We don't even know if their season's alive still, because remember, they needed, who was it? They needed Frauds to lose their match. So if Frauds win their match, then this could all be for naught, but point is, somebody help have to do it here. They need to win this round if they want a chance. And it looks like we have an update from Dolphin. Frauds did win. Dolphin, was that 2-0 or 2-1? 2-0, Frauds won 2-0. So unfortunately for help, regardless of the outcome of this match, they cannot make playoffs. Frauds will be our 4th seed team.
Well, congrats to Frogs, but somebody help putting up a fight here as the gates will open for the final time. We'll see if somebody help can secure this win. Getting that rotation around onto A, everything standard.
Yep, Figsy gets sniped down instantly. With Waterson taking down Percy, that's 2 big kills coming onto the defense here. Help of a really big opening they could use, and now they're going to gank Nerks once again. Nerks does get out of dodge this time around. Saw it coming. Will have to get out, though. Might get with the... is that the Buffalo Steak fists running up to try and find a kill? He does manage to make it out, though. So Uber popped out. I don't see what forced that Uber. I think it was Biffle. Yeah, Beggar's Biffle came in over the top. I see that dead Beggar's on the floor. Forcing the Uber, that's a big play.
Ooh, a nice find onto Supreme Toad. Baharo's actually going to find...
Ooh, Pickles just picked up on the other side. Both spies making some pretty good openings.
Yeah, this first cap, so slow right now for somebody who helps Squirtyay. Just able to stall that a little bit. And, I mean, with so little on the clocks, 6 minutes remaining, every second's going to count here. Percy finds a nice kill into Waterson.
Yeah, but now with A capped up, we'll see what the play is for help. Timeless once again doing the drop down. There's a Pyro staring at him. That's funny. They see it coming now a mile away. It's not going to work.
Percy had an opportunity to find the Pyro there. Doesn't connect the shot. Haven't seen much of a rotation around yet. Waterson's going to be looking in a moment, I think. Uber out, though. Both combos going to be popping for the gun. Does find the gun, but not finding too many kills. Country Toad might get a little bit too risky here. Will regroup with his combo, rotating around now. Pickles and Waterson both dead. Pup gonna fall. Now Nerks as well, so 4 down for the side of Squirtyay as the blue team keeps working the way forward. Fleeble in trouble.
Oh, Fleeble doesn't get the
Nice
second
find by
saw.
Pajaro.
That's the L'Etranger kill coming out from Pajaro. A good medic pick there to help his team stabilize just a bit. DZ Creeper now going to be on a 40-45% Uber advantage as B capped up 2 minutes off the clock from the first 2 points. They got to do more work if they want to take this round, though.
Yeah, it's definitely not in the books quite yet for either team. Going to be looking at Pickles setting up in Heaven. Waterson looking up to Pup right now. Gets a free kill onto the soldier just as he respawns. Heartbreak to see Pup out of the fight for another 20 seconds. This rotation into Wishbone going to come through for somebody help.
Yeah, they're whipping them through, and they do actually just go through to Heaven and get Biffle up there, take down the sentry gun. A soldier in Heaven is really big because now the engineer needs help to ever get a setup on E. So we will now see that E pressure start to roll out here.
Wish versus Supreme Toad. Wish is going to die, but Supreme Toad eats a headshot right afterwards. That B gate just barely
Yeah, now that
opening.
Uber into Wishbone from the defense to stop E, they will get the kill onto Country Toad, though that's a pretty big opener with Waterson dead as well. Nothing going to be coming in from behind. Biffle still holding strong in heaven, though. He just doesn't have teammates able to come out onto E. Uber ends, and they're in the quarter. American almost gets a kill onto DZ Creeper, but just not quite gets piped down.
Pop is living, or Biffle living for so long right now. He's gonna have to
Biffle's doing
find
so much work.
It's dropped though by Pajaro. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, DZ's dead.
DZ is dropped there. Mike Lately picked off by Pajaro though on the other side of things, so it's really looking good for the side of Somebody Help right now. As so many dead for the defense, they're just gonna be able to get C for free and then look for something else here.
Yeah, C coming through for free. Biffle is absorbing so much pressure. This is his domain. He has won fight after fight up in heaven here. And with C now capped up,
Waterson.
Somebody Help can go anywhere they want. Again, yeah, Waterson, big kill onto Percy. No defensive sniper means Timeless can do whatever he wants. There's a spy on Timeless.
This Uber's gonna come out. They're not gonna find the medic immediately, but do get a couple of kills in the process as they rush in onto D, and then from Wishbone. Oh, they're gonna be just looking to spawn cap as hard as they can right now. The demo and the medic have to get out, rotate around somewhere else.
Yep, and with that, there's only 3 alive for Squirtyay here. DZ Creeper does have 80% Uber, but they don't have any spawners. Need to wait for their big wave to come up. They have a lot of people grouping up on D, but Timeless is already scoped, watching it. Johnny gonna go down. Percy as well. Timeless is on a rampage once again. Biffle finally gonna drop as Nerks picks up 2. Nerks doing a lot of work here, but he's left all alone. He's gonna get shot in just a second. Will barely make it out. Pup not so lucky, gonna get taken down.
I'm looking at this defense rotation right now. The Uber is out, but the Pyro is stuffing so much. All the spy goes in. Pyro will find American. Timeless looking for a kill. Finds it onto Nerks. Doesn't get the crucial meta kill though.
Oh, he's dead.
He will go down. So no Timeless, but times 4
7
on
players
to
to
the ECAP
defend.
right now.
Biffle has heaven. The
Percy from
soldier is
below.
so hard to dislodge from up top. It's times 4. Johnny is coming in from behind. Will force the Uber. Gets out barely, but with American flaming
Thinks he might
down
be able to get the
DZs,
medic.
he's getting collapsed on. He's trying his best to live. Saw onto Waterson. Stays alive for now, but it's just him. Scout chasing him down. He wants this medic kill. One shot would find it. Pack gotten, but finds the 2-shot. Supreme Toad takes down DZ at 90%. Now all they have to do is respawn and flood into the point. A minute 50 is plenty of time for help.
Somebody Help still has a fighting spirit here, looking to get forward. Pop taken down by Timeless, who has just been rolling all game. Got that mini sentry gonna go down, as does Pickles. Times 3 continuing.
Figsy has heaven. Oh, but Johnny's dead. He got sniped. It's just Figsy out here. Jumped on by Biffle once again. Biffle gonna win that one with the help of Waterson. Yep, and that's gonna be the game. A minute 25 left on the clock. Somebody help take the 2-1. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything. They're still left out of playoffs. 5th place overall in the regular season. Fraud's taking that one instead with their 2-0 tonight. So, congratulations and consolation for the side of Somebody Help.
Yeah, Somebody Help put on such a good show there. Did so much. Timeless sniped out of his mind here. But in the end, will not matter. Does it matter for Squirtyay and seedings?
They got a round, so they're guaranteed 3 or 2 seed. So it's just pick order. Dolphin, what's the Froggyland match look like tonight? Dolphin is checking that one for us, but yeah, Squirtyay, they do get 3 points for that because they did get 1 round on the board, so they're up to 38. If Froggyland won their match, then Froggyland passed them and get match select. Yeah, Froggy 2 out. Okay, so Squirtyay dropped to 3 seed. Froggy goes up to 2 seed. They're still playing each other in first round playoffs, so that doesn't change. The difference is now Froggy gets to choose map 3. So small advantage there for Froggyland coming out via their win tonight. Squirtyay not able to get that one across the line. So either way, matchups for playoffs, we have them locked in. Our playoff teams for season, what is this, 12? I believe it's 12.
13.
I'm stuck last season. Season 13 playoff teams. Team Fun first, Froggyland second, Squirtyay third, and Frauds fourth.
Well, congrats to all those teams, and once again, commiserations to Somebody Help, unable to secure that one. I think we might want to take a little bit of time to check out some logs before wrapping things up tonight, right?
Yeah, we can look at them. It doesn't really matter because obviously it's tier 2. The logs don't quote unquote matter. It's just a something measuring contest. But at the end, that's pretty concerning to me for Squirtyay. The fact that even with such a big play from Pajaro in that third half offense, they just couldn't close out Steel. I think this is a map they do not want to ever play in playoffs.
Not many teams do. Timeless, 46 kills. absolutely dominating tonight. Biffle 38 and Supreme Taupe 34, really putting the team on their backs here in their win.
Yeah, Timeless just putting the team on his back, like you said. And Country Toad, 458 DPM, doing a lot of work. Johnny picked things up towards the end, so, good by him to see that. Pup, 33 kills, did tons of work, had tons of banners. Both soldiers were just indomitable tonight. When Biffle got that heaven spot, that was his for sure. You knew he would not lose that at all.
Yeah, and I'm still thinking back to that Pajaro play. Finds 3 on the stairs. I'm expecting to see that one in the highlight reel for this week on the YouTube channel. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't checked out the RGL YouTube channel, you should, because there's a lot of recap, most clipped things of the week sort of deal, and I always enjoy watching them. So check them out.
Yep, check that out. Not too much more to talk about tonight. As we said, the playoff teams are locked in once again. It's a good day, but a bad day for Somebody Help. They win the match, prove that Steel is their domain and Timeless is the king of the domain, but unfortunately missing out on playoffs. Their earlier performances this season, just not enough to carry it over the line. So, unfortunately, our grand finalists from last season not going to make it to playoffs once again. So,
well,
sad to see them go, but we do have playoffs ahead of us starting next week.
With that, Zag, I think I'm going to ask if you have any shoutouts for the night before I wrap things up.
I have no friends. No shoutouts.
Not even Alto?
No.
Wow.
No.
I'll do it for you. I'll say shout out Alto. Shout out Dolphin and you, Zag, for putting on the show. Shout out Dave the Irate from across the pond. What a guy. A great caster as well. Shout out to these teams, all the viewers, everyone who supported. And then, guys, remember that 11 p.m. tonight, in just 20 or so minutes, so don't go away, is a sixes match. 20 is EC versus Mal X at 11 right here. So maybe go to the bathroom, get some snacks, get ready for that one. It'll be a good one for sure. With that, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week for playoffs.